What is going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon, back from my trip, finally back home in my office, and it feels good, a little bit jet lagged, but I just wanted to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly from this Town Hall 12 update. Now, first of all, let's start out with the positive. These events have all been extended at the time of the screenshot. 9 days left, you guys, and I'm just going to go out there and say, now, I've been making videos about Clash of Clans for over 5 years now, playing the game for nearly 6 years, and this may be the best received update that I've ever seen. Of course, there are people that are going to be upset with the update for whatever reason, and there are some things that I would personally change as well in this Town Hall 12 update. We'll get to those in just a minute, but I wanted to talk about, first of all, where things are headed from here, because I do feel like this has been a big shot in the arm for Clash of Clans. Now, I don't expect Clash to return to the days where we saw it #1 in the App Store for a long period of time, back in 2014-15 when things were just absolutely blowing up. I don't think we're going to see that again, but I do think that we are going to see a game that's doing better than it has been for a while. And so, yes, I'm excited about it. I am planning on trying to balance builder base with home village videos, including clan war, farming, trophy pushing, you name it. The quest to 6,000 is going to start anew, and we are going to get to 6,000 trophies, clouds or not, in the home village. Okay, who am I kidding? Clouds. I mean, yes, okay, that is going to be a big part of the quest to 6,000, but hopefully we can help continue to keep this at the forefront of Supercell's mind, because I would love to see a change made to the ELO system, the trophy system at the very top, even at 5,000. I'm already about at 5,000 right now in preparation for next season. I will push right after the season resets, which is a week from Sunday. So it'll be June, what is that, 24th, I think, that the league will reset, and that's when I will start pushing, trying to get to 6,000 in that next league season. And we'll see how it goes. Galawife might not be too happy with the iPad sitting in front of me all the time, but we will do our best to push all the way up to 6,000. In the meantime, okay, my personal favorite thing about this update is the weaponized Town Hall. Look at the Giga Tesla. Look at the Giga Tesla absolutely wreaking havoc and really doing an effective job of keeping troops away from the core. This is a good example of the fact that offense still has a huge advantage over defense, even with a maxed out Town Hall 12 base. This is 100% maxed out, maybe not an ideal base design, but I mean, come on. This guy's going to do like 80% damage to my base with those miners, but luckily for me, he did not have a siege. I'm telling you right now, he drops a siege machine late, sends it with some miners or whatever into that Town Hall. I'm guessing we see a different story than an 80% 1-star, but nonetheless, only losing 2 trophies. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and train up an army, get into a live attack, but in the meantime, because we might have some clouds to wait for, I'm guessing, let's go ahead and take a look at what players are saying are their favorite and least favorite things about the Town Hall 12 update. Now, Supercell Clash of Clans put this tweet out. They wanted comments, and I went ahead and read through it. Now, Jendrago Gaming started a poll of his own right here as far as what the best quality of life change was. My vote was absolutely copy village layout. People love Clan Castle sleep mode, but man, copy village layout, that is going to save me hours and hours of my life. Now, other people who maybe were named after their husband's account for years were so happy to get name changes, and we saw a lot of complaints about the archer towers. I agree. What were they thinking? I'm sorry, no offense to whoever is on the team who came up with that idea or whose green is their favorite color, but no, it doesn't really work. I mean, if you're going to let other defenses change visual appearance as they level up, why would you do that to archer towers? I love the idea. Somebody had it, I think it was in the forums, that the archer tower flag would take on the same flag as your clan flag. Loved that idea. I hope that they adopt that in the future, but we will see. People also, of course, loving the wall decrease in cost. That was a big one. A lot of the potions, a lot of the clan games, and then complaints about engineering. And this is true. So you stop the creation of any new engineering bases. What about the thousands or tens of thousands that already exist? I still feel like they need to address that, because no doubt there are clans out there with plenty of engineered bases, and they are not going anywhere anytime soon. In fact, it just kind of helps give them even more of an advantage. I feel like engineering needs to be dealt with more than that. People talking about clouds, of course, it's terrible, it's awful, everybody has been talking about it, and hopefully someday it will get fixed, but we also have to realize that it's still a relatively small percentage. Oh, there's the idea of the clan flag right there. The clan flag for the archer flag. I think that looks super, super cool. What I was going to say is that a small percentage of players who are dealing with clouds at, say, 5,000 trophies and above compared to everybody else. So these updates come for everybody, and then we've got war updates and updates that maybe will affect the clouds. That will be nice in the future. Make sure that you guys are downloading the optional updates in the stores. I know some people, especially on Android, were having problems. So yeah, that hopefully will all be fixed and everybody will be able to play. Wall rings, I think they're a pretty good value right now. I doubt that we will see the value to wall rings changed from here. Siege machines. One of the things I didn't like about this update is the way that the siege machine selection works. I don't like it. I feel like you should be able to toggle something at the home village that defaults it so that you're bringing a specific siege machine from a specific slot. You realize you could have 4 slots: your CC donated siege, and your 2 manufactured siege machines. So that right there is something that I feel like could be addressed. Really easy, a quick fix to that. Just set a switch like you have ground and air warden back at your home village, and problem solved. All right, level 6 Inferno Towers look wrong, but I'll tell you what, blue Inferno Towers look worse in my opinion. No, absolutely not. Don't change the fire on the Inferno Towers, but why not make level 6 Inferno Towers have some sort of electrical component? Say instead of chains, they're electrical coils or something, anything to keep level 6 Inferno Towers from looking like level 2 Inferno Towers. Definitely one of my least favorite things about this update. This one blew me away. People want to know when Town Hall 13 is coming out. Give me a break. Okay, let's wait, okay, a year or two at least before we even think about another Town Hall level. You guys obviously saw how many gems, how much time, how many resources it would take to max out a 12 from an 11. Clash of Clans has definitely given players something to do over the next, well, probably 2 years or so. So overall, I would say that this update is a big hit, and honestly, from my experience, probably the best received update ever to the game. I am super excited. I want to see the hype come back, at least a little bit, to Clash of Clans, and I am feeling it right now. The clouds, okay, they take a little bit of the wind out of my sails, but eventually we do find bases. And when we do, well, right now, we use Electro Dragons, okay? Now, you guys have to remember, I'm ahead of the curve as far as troops versus bases. So even pushing 5,000 trophies right now, I am seeing mostly 11s, 11s going to 12, and early 12s. The number of completely maxed out 12s in the game right now is relatively low. Now right here, I decided to try something different and kind of unique. We sent in the siege machine first, and then all of the heroes. Now the problem with this is, no funneling. Ideally, maybe, what, 2 baby dragons on the outsides, just something to funnel to more effectively get the heroes to dive in after the Eagle Artillery. And instead, I just kind of gave up. I saw the queen was walking around, the king was going his own way. So we sent in all of the dragons and the balloons with the Eagle Artillery still up. So no, not a well thought out, well planned attack, but you don't really need that right now. Just being honest with you, you don't. If you've got maxed out troops, you don't need to worry too much about planning. And we are going to see a perfect example of that right here in this attack. Now, normally, this type of attack would end up being a 1-star. You can see the dragons, everybody has gone around the outside. We've already dropped the heroes. There's no way that we're getting to that town hall. The defending player, War Hamster, even left his Teslas outside of that inner core. The idea being that that doesn't work as a magnet to draw units in. Now that big group of Electro Dragons on the left-hand side, we will get one rogue dragon that does eventually head towards the center of the village and go after the town hall right there. But a lone Electro Dragon, even at level 3, is not going to be enough. This will be a close call for this town hall. Imagine if there's a Giga Tesla, which is coming obviously, on that town hall, then the dragon has no chance. Here the lightning drops, and it's not enough. The town hall stands. But that's right, so do the Electro Dragons. A lot of Electro Dragons. We've lost all of our heroes. He's got the defending level 42 king, and it looks like maybe it's enough to stop this attack, but there's only one defense that remains, and that chain lightning, let me tell you guys, I'm going to have to predict that we see either a big nerf to the amount of damage they do, or we see a reduction of the number of buildings it will chain to. I wouldn't be surprised if they take it down by 1, and it chaining that lightning to fewer structures than it does right now for a level 3 dragon. So here we go. It looks like a 3-star. I am going to go ahead and, you guessed it, show mercy on Warhamster. I did not deserve a 3-star right here, you guys. So that's right, a 99% 1-star, punishing myself for poor planning. And honestly, right now, you guys, that's the only attack on my screen, on my log, that is not a 3-star victory. That's how things are for me right now at Town Hall 12. Anyway, thank you guys again, as always, for watching all the way to the end of the video. Get ready. We will start the quest to 6,000 trophies next week, so I hope you guys are ready for that. Leave me comments down below and let me know what else you would like to see. The Town Hall 9 is gearing up as well. You guys are the true hashtag GalaFam. Thank you for spending a few minutes of your day with me, and I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Welcome home, Galidon. Now, can you show me how to do that Supercell ID thing so I can play a game? I can't figure it out. Please?